welcome to the Good Game Top 100, the best games of all time as voted by you, the gamers of Australia. I'm Barjo.
And I'm Hex.
Over the last month, we've been asking you to lodge your online votes for your favourite games. And with over 50,000 carefully tallied votes, the result is tonight's incredible list.
A big thank you to everyone for throwing their favourites into the ring. There certainly are a few surprises. How tough was it to narrow down your top games in order to vote, Barjo?
Oh, it was so hard, Hex. It hurt my head and my heart. What did you vote for?
I voted for Assassin's Creed 2, The Last of Us and Mass Effect 3.
Good list. My first vote was for World of Warcraft. Mostly because it shaped the gamer that I am today, specifically my resting T-Rex posture.
Oh, well, we'll see if it made the list. Now, it would take us way longer than an hour to go through every single game in the top 100, so the full list will be on our website.
Yes, mostly tonight we'll be counting down the top 20, right up to number 1, Australia's favourite game.
Yes, but just quickly, Barjo, let's take a moment to honour the game that just scraped in at number 100.
Oh yes, it definitely deserves an honourable mention. Drum roll, please. Number 100 is Super Mario Bros.
Wow. This was the first proper scrolling Mario platformer.
Super Mario Bros. Has pretty much been the template for 2D platformers ever since it was released in 1985 on the NES. In fact, many believe it's the whole reason we have video games today. Still, with all the games out there, even making this list is an achievement.
And I'm sure it's not the last we'll see of Shigeru Miyamoto's work tonight. But now let's take a look at some of the other notable mentions in your top 100.
Games that sort of put me in a beautiful universe and just asked me to explore it. And that's what Shadow of the Colossus did. Every time you destroyed one of these beasts, it was really bittersweet because they were so beautiful. And that's what you were doing. You were destroying something beautiful. And I don't think a game has ever made me feel that way prior to Shadow of the Colossus.
I've had the most fun playing FIFA. We get out of our chairs, we take our shirts off, and we're running around the house like, "Goal! Lionel Messi, goal!"
Journey for me is the perfect game to introduce anyone who says that all games are violent and useless and they're not art. It's ridiculous. Show them Journey.
I have to admit, I felt a little twinge of sadness, Barjo. Journey in at only number 69.
Me too. It was one of the most striking games of the last generation.
Still, I guess it was a platform-exclusive game, so if you didn't have a PS3, it's unlikely you'd vote for it.
I'm glad we stopped to honour it, though. Journey, I bow to you.
My strongest memory and my biggest love of Metal Gear Solid was its characters. Its characters were totally off the wall, totally crazy.
Wait a minute, Super Mario 64 usually makes it into at least the top 10 of most best game lists, yet here we are at number 47? I mean, didn't this game virtually invent the 3D platformer?
I'm sorry, Hex, I can't join in with your rage because I was a Sega guy back then.
Barjo, Sonic was pretty much dead in the water.
I made a pact, Hex, Sonic for life.
Look, any veteran gamer would tell you that the best game of all time is undoubtedly Clowns, the 1982 masterpiece. Clowns has everything. It has, clowns, two clowns actually, a veritable duet of playable characters. And while you kids are off skyrimming each other, Clowns, it was the first open-world sandbox game where one could travel anywhere at all, provided it was either left or right.
What was he doing here? We didn't invite him. Back to the top 100, please.
You're a Nathan Drake fan, right?
Yeah.
But it's Tomb Raider.
What is it? No,
let's be honest.
Excuse me.
Let's be honest.
Tomb Raider
Tomb Raider.
was crap. And then Uncharted came along and basically gave me the same mouthfeel as... That's actually a wine term. It gave me the same mouthfeel and the same kick in the gut as what the new Indiana Jones film should have done.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, I'll give you that.
Brilliant lore and a completely over-the-top lighting system. I remember looking at the sword in front of my face thinking, that thing is blinding me.
I sense something, a presence I've not felt since...
Since you sat down at your PC to play Knights of the Old Republic?
Yes. This was the game that gave BioWare the legs for Mass Effect. Such an important game.
Well, we do have a lot to thank KOTOR for, especially the way it challenged our moral compass with those light and dark decisions. It may not rule the galaxy today, but spoiler alert, it is our highest-ranking Star Wars game.
No! That's not true! That's impossible!
Assassin's Creed Black Flag disappointed me because I thought you were going to be playing Henry Rollins in the early 80s in California.
Team Fortress 2 to me is the first-person shooter that has a sense of team play more than any other first-person shooter, and this is why, to me, it's kind of the most impressively designed first-person shooter out there.
I absolutely adore Lara Croft, and the latest reboot just made her real, it made her relatable, and it was a great story.
I guess maybe Bioshock, its greatest contribution is for cosplays between fathers and daughters. You know, Big Daddy, get in a diver suit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Paint up your kid to look a bit freaky.
Yep.
You know,
and make sure you don't harvest her for Adam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I kind of first discovered that I could bring a mate into the action and just load up on cheats and just stand in the middle and just start lobbing grenades everywhere, that was a great moment. That was a fantastic moment.
Ah, so many incredible games to bring us to this point, Barjo.
Absolutely, and a few curveballs in there as well. And we didn't even have time to talk about games like Terraria at number 71, which is a good game favourite, or League of Legends at number 28, which last time I checked is the most played PC game in the world.
Well, hundreds upon hundreds of games were voted for, so really this top 100 is just the tip of a well-loved list.
Indeed, and now it's time to delve into the cream of the crop, starting with number 20.